Hello, class, and welcome to Fundamentals of Human Geography course offered by Carl Albert State College. Course code GEOG.2243. I am your instructor, Mr. Jeff Bings, and I'm excited to begin another 16-week journey with a new class as we trek TREK as we trek through the world of human geography. Now, let me share with you my big one main goal for this class. That this class will be, by the time you graduate, finish your college career, it will be one of your favorite classes that you ever took. Now, I'm not afraid to say that I would make it my goal that it would be the best class you ever had, but they taught me that when you set goals, you don't want to make them unreachable. And so I'm still shooting for a big target that by the time you graduate, it'll be maybe in your top 3 and no lower than your top 5. And probably have to put that in classes that were not required for your major. But anyway, I want this to be a great experience for you. And I know that for many of you, you have to take some electives, and this is just one that maybe your advisor said, hey, take this. And that's fine. I remember those days where you had to take electives. But I want to make it an elective like no other. So I'm glad you're coming along on the journey. I wanted to introduce myself and welcome you to the class. I know you've already accessed the course and you've been through the honeymoon period, and now you're into module 1. Hopefully everyone has become familiar with how to log in, because I know some of you are first-time college students ever. This is your first semester, and so this is one of your first classes, and maybe your only online class this semester, but your first online class. So hopefully you have figured out how to get to the home page. If not, I'm just going to do a quick basic. This is how to get there. And then we'll talk about some of the things on the course homepage. So what we have here is the college's website. If you hit any of these tabs here, you'll notice that this Get Started, underneath that Get Started, important links, that is always there. These things here change, but the important links stay the same. And then you'll notice underneath important links is the link to Blackboard, your email, your My Carl Albert page, and other things. These links are always on any screen, on the screen, no matter what the tab is. So we're going to go to Blackboard. This is how you get to the course. And when you click on the Blackboard link, this page comes up. This is where you have to authenticate who you are. And so you'll have a username and then a password that you have set. And then once those are in, you hit continue. And now we are being taken to the activity stream. When you open this tab and it lands on this site, the stream is, just think of the term stream. It's a softly flowing body of water, sometimes called a creek or a brook. You can put some leaves on the water and it'll float on down. Let's say you have some friends and you're by the stream one day and you have your friends go about 100 yards upstream and you put some, let's say you made a paper boat to float. And so you put that boat on the stream and it floats all the way up to your buddies so they see what was put on the stream. Well, that's what you're seeing. When this opens up, you're seeing things that have been done or added to the course since you were last on there. So today, August 20th, Sunday, August 20th, I have been notified that I have new submissions to grade in my classes. So anyway, you'll open up to the stream, and then to get to your courses, you'll go over here to the tab that says courses and click on that. And now all the classes you're taking for the semester appear. In my case, these are the classes I'm teaching. So let's go to Fundamentals of Human Geography and let's open it up. And so now when the course opens up, it'll land on the welcome page. You'll see a big banner that says CASC Online, and you'll see a big hello Monsters Inc. or Monsters University themed picture that I posted. Because Monsters University is one of the greatest sequels in Hollywood history. And since it's about university life, hey, let's use it. Now you notice here that Sully and Mike have their Carl Albert gear. They're good Vikings. But anyway, on the welcome page, this just tells you to start here and just go on down and you'll read information that I have put on here. This is where you find announcements, where there's a picture of me and my rabbit Herbie. Yes, he is a real rabbit. No, that is not a stuffed rabbit. Matter of fact, he's just a few feet from me in this room. The textbook that we're going to use, the Cultural Landscape 14th edition, with a link to the bookstore and a couple of other links if you want to try to find a cheaper option. Here's what the textbook looks like. I don't know if I had as an option the Pearson website. Yeah, the Pearson website, but you can rent the book on a monthly basis. I think for like maybe $11 a month. So if you don't want to buy a book, even if you know you're going to sell it back, if you don't want to spend $75 to $90 on a book and then only get back part of it, but maybe only spend $44 to rent it, you can do that on Pearson's website. Now, in case you haven't thoroughly investigated this page, the course syllabus is up here on the left, but I have included another course syllabus link in which you can download a copy to your computer or print it out on paper. I've provided it in either a Word document format or a PDF. This here is information on how to contact me. If you ever come to the Poto campus, I have an office in the Ollie Center on the 3rd floor, room 1315. And I'll be there Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 1 to 4. Now, primarily for classes like ours, an online class, I have 2 virtual hours, office hours, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m. And I can be reached through text, through calls, through emails. And on Thursdays, you will also get the option to see my ruggedly handsome face through my Zoom channel, my Zoom personal room. And there is my cell phone number. That is also my Zoom access number. And then this is a table of contents about the folder that is called I Need Help, which is also up here on the left-hand side. Very important folder. But if you're wanting to know, is there something on our course page about how to do an outline? Well, let's just check the table of contents page. And you go here and, oh yes, sample outlines on the Purdue Online Writing website. And there is a link directly to that website in the I Need Help folder. So be aware of that. What we have here is just the course calendar as it's structured by modules, and then an expanded academic calendar for Carl Albert. So that is the welcome page. After your course lands there, the most important page for you to be aware of is the Start Working page. And this is what will bring up your modules and your folders that have your assignments, as well as supplemental folders, supplemental materials that I may include from now and then. But let me switch this to the student view. And so there's the honeymoon bonus quiz, which I need to close. Supplemental materials folder. Here is an overview of module 1. You go into this, and this is just going to show you what you have to read, your homework assignments, which total 100 points, and when your open book exam will be. Yes, that's right. Open book exam, in which you get 2 whole days to complete it. 48 hours. Now, there are several non-traditional students in our class. And that 48-hour test format is primarily for you as you're raising your family and as you're working a full-time job, and maybe a full-time job and a part-time job, and now taking classes. Giving you 48 hours to do your test is a big help, I believe, to you. But also for you traditional students, and you guys have a full load of classes. So maybe you have 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 other classes, and you got homework coming out of everywhere at you. I don't want to be one of those instructors who was like one of the old-time instructors that we always talked about. The instructor who felt like, quote, their class was the only class, unquote. So that's why you get 48 hours on your test. If you want to know why I believe in open book tests, you can ask me that personally. So if you haven't checked out this yet, you'll see that, and this will be for every module, there will be a discussion assignment worth 30 points. You will do 2 briefs, 15 points each for a total of 30. And then you will do a chapter's outline worth 40 points. So that gives us a total of 100 homework points per module, along with 100 test points per module, for a total of 200 possible points in each module. Times that times 4, because there's 4 modules, and there's 800 possible points in the class, which means you have to get about 720 points or above to get an A. Now, you'll see down here that there are due dates for every assignment. And now, if you don't remember, each module is about 27 days, so about 4 weeks. And the assignments will have different due dates throughout the module, so you can work at your own pace. If there's an assignment due on this Friday, the 25th, it's okay if you get it done tomorrow, the 21st or the 22nd. Let's say you don't get it in by the 25th. You can still turn it in any day before the last day of the module, September 14th, to still get partial credit. Anything else that is turned in after September 14th pertaining to module 1 is a 0, unless there was some emergency situation that came up and you informed me about it in a relatively decent amount of time. If we get to the end of module 2 and you say, oh, Mr. Bings, in module 1, I got COVID and I was sick for a week. Well, that's almost a month after the module closed. So most likely you're not going to get a chance to redo those assignments. All righty. There was, well, excuse me. There was something else I wanted to show you. Another important folder is the I Need Help folder. You'll do your assignments in MLA format. And I remember what it was. Back to the Start Working folder. In the supplemental folders, the supplemental materials folder is a link to what is a brief. What is a brief? And what is a chapter's outline, with a sample outline for you. So you need to look at those things so you'll know what to do on those assignments, how to do them. So that's basically it. Just I went longer than I wanted to, but just basically a quick little primer on the course page. Again, I'm excited about our time together, and be sure to remember those virtual office hours. Of course, you can email me or call me at any time, but the virtual office hours, I will get back to you within that hour. Oh, sorry about this. It's been a busy week, but may the rest of your Sunday go great. and continue. I wish to I want to wish that you will continue to have some good just beginning days of this semester. Look forward to maybe meeting some of you sometime on campus. Until the next video, this is Instructor Bings coming to you from deep in LaFleur County at the head base quarters. Bye-bye.